Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Arda, one more Arda. Actually, you are so lucky because there is no too much Arda in our country, but I am the second one here after Arda, Mr. Arda. I will talk about the Makerspace. Maybe you heard about it, and Hackerspace and fablab today. Because we are coming from the top university as a makerspace. We work in there as a makerspace, fablab and hackerspace. I will talk about the Dijital Çağ Atölyesi. Let's call in English Digital Age Workshop. I will talk everything about it, and I will talk differences between fablab, hackerspace and makerspace. And then if you have any question, I will answer all of them. Okay. First of all, briefly, what is Digital Age Workshop? Dijital Çağ Atölyesi is non-linear learning center where kids and young adults through play explore the amazing world of maker movement through fun interactive activities for them to experiment with amazing creations and ideas that develop lifelong learning and interested in maker movement. Dijital Çağ Atölyesi is the first step towards creating an interactive experience where kids channels their energy, exciting curiosity and creativity through play and by extensions, expanding Turkey's capacity and diversity of STEM workforce pipeline to prepare the younger generation for the best jobs of the future that will see Turkey become initiative, secure and competitive. I will talk about the differences hackerspace, fablabs and makerspace because we have three parts in our workshops. First of all, we are makerspace. Dijital Çağ Atölyesi is a makerspace at Top University of Economics and Technology. But what is makerspace? Shortly, it is about exploring and discovering new ideas and creating and building. It is about trying something new and when you fail, trying it again. Most of all, it is about finding your passions and then sharing them with others. By the way, we put our flyers in front of you as a Dijital Çağ, this red one, and you can find some details, our social media in there. But a makerspace is a collaborative workspace inside a school, library, university, or separate public-private facility for making, learning, exploring, and sharing that uses high-tech to no-tech tools. These spaces are open to kids, adults, and entrepreneurs and have a variety of maker equipment including 3D printers, laser cutters, robotic kits, soldering irons, and even sewing machines. A makerspace, however, doesn't need to include all of these machines or even any of them to be considered a makerspace. If you have cardboard, Legos, art supplies, you are in business. These spaces are also helping to prepare those who need the critical 21st century skills in the fields of science, technology, engineering, art, and math. You know that, it's STEM. They provide hands-on learning, help them critical thinking skills, and even boost self-confidence. Some of the skills that are learned in a makerspace pertain to electronics, 3D printing, 3D modeling, coding, robotics, and even woodworking. Makerspaces are also fostering entrepreneurship and are being utilized as incubator and accelerator for business startups. Okay, now that you have the bird's eye view of makerspace, let's dig a little deeper. Dijital Çağ Atölyesi is also a fablab
Makerspace have been called everything from a fab lab to tech shop to hackerspace. Is there any difference between these names? Yes and no. At the core, they are all places for making, collaborating, learning and sharing. Although these spaces have a lot in common, they are also different in few ways. Dijital Çağ Atölyesi, as I said before, Dijital Çağ Atölyesi is also a fab lab. But wait, what's fab lab? Fab labs were started by Professor of Massachusetts Institute of Technology Neil Gershenfeld at the Center for Bits and Atoms in MIT's Media Lab. A fab lab is a small-scale workshop offering digital fabrication. They define a fab lab in their own words as a technical prototyping platform for innovation and invention, providing stimulus for local entrepreneurship. It is also a platform for learning and innovation, a place to play, to create, to learn, and to mentor, to invent. So that's why Dijital Çağ Atölyesi has been MIT approved Fab Lab since 2020. A hackerspace. Dijital Çağ Atölyesi is also a hackerspace. Okay, but what is the differences between a hackerspace and others? In order to understand the differences between hackerspace and makerspace, we need to do short history lesson. The beginning of hackerspace can be traced back 1995 in Berlin, when the world's first hackerspace called C-Base was launched. The concept of hackerspace started as a place in a community where a group computer programmers could collectively meet, work and share infrastructure. They would hack technology and try to make it do something it wasn't meant to do. This term of hacking or hacker in the computer sense soon progressed and expanded into hacking of physical objects as we know it today. Over the years, the price of maker tools such as 3D printers, desktop laser cutters, CNC routers became more affordable, and hackerspace naturally evolved into makerspace. Wikipedia defines a hackerspace as a community-operated workspace where people with common interests, often in computers, technology, science and digital art can meet, socialize and collaborate. Those are also the same characteristics you will find in a makerspace. The problem with the term hackerspace is the unfortunate negative image people have of a hacker. Okay, that's all about what we have in our workshop, in our makerspace, in our hackerspace. I explained 3 of them, but what's our achievements? What's our success in our makerspace? I will talk about a bit Dijital Çağ Atölyesi. First of all, since 2018, we have been serving within top University of Economics and Technology, and we have graduated over 900 students in there. We have one video. There's no voice. Oh, you. Yes. Now you will see all our students in this video from the graduation ceremony and the other activities, other events. All of them graduated after some programs. Yeah, this is Fab Labs maps. I can show it to you too. This is, you know, the MIT Edu, and this is MIT's website. When you enter that website, you can find in there labs. When you click the labs button, you can go to Fab Labs map, and when make it bigger, you see all maps around the world. When if we make a
You should find Poland.
yeah, I will show it to you. In Turkey, as you see, in Ankara, we are the only one. And in Istanbul, a few fab labs. In Izmir and Eskişehir, and the east part of Turkey, there is no fab lab. If we go to Poland, we have some collaboration in there. Yeah, you see, in Warsaw, there is a fab lab powered by Orange. And fab lab Radom.
Radom?
Yes.
There is no India wisdom, there is Radom?
And the Gdansk as well. You have fab lab, free lab.
The black ones
Our region is empty.
Yeah, you have to make it.
Therefore, we'll show you where we live. And
Here
there is
we are.
no product, so we need
Ah,
to
really?
make
Yeah, yeah. You have to open more. We have to open more because as you see the Poland, you see. Yeah, there are a lot of Netherlands. There are a lot of fab labs in that. Yeah, and Germany as well. But if you talk about Turkey and Poland and the east part of the Europe, we have to make much more than you see right now.
But I think we've got another organizations and which make things like this.
Like a fab lab or makerspace. You have any information about it?
Okay, so the difference is not so big for me now yet. So,
Okay, but this is the official website. And if you have much more than you see here, you have to make a force to put them
I
here.
mean not fablab, just organization like fablab.
Ah,
Not
okay.
so big, but
Uh-huh.
making things like this.
But they have to take a road from here. Okay, super. I got it right
Yeah,
now.
it's not
Uh-huh.
fablab, but there is something.
Okay. And another one is about the hackerspace. Maybe you can find it here. We can check it out. This hackerspace map. As you see, when we come to first of all, you are in Turkey. I can show you in Turkey's hackerspace. We are the only one, as you see, in Ankara. Another one is in Istanbul, hackerspace Istanbul, and Izmir, hackerspace. Let's go to Poland.
No.
Yeah, yes, there are. And
Warsaw.
hackerspace, lots. Yeah. You have maybe much more hackerspace than fablab. We have graduated over 900 students in there. And the second one, we have reached over 6,000 attendees through the workshops, fairs, festivals, and competitions we organize. We have international collaborations, as I explained before, like FabLabs Network, Hackerspaces.org, Makerspaces, etc. We gave certificates in the programs organized for the first time in Turkey in 16 workshop titles. We received the Social Initiative of the Year Award in 2019 at the award ceremony organized by Association of Turkish School. We had a partnership with, it's most important thing maybe for us, we had a partnership with Microsoft in Artbot Game Coding Contest held in 2021. We were nominated for the Outstanding Leadership Award at Education 2 conference held in Dubai this year. This is all about our educational achievements. But in our Makerspace, we have two parts. One part is about the education, the another part is about the education technology. We produce our softwares like VR for kids and Artbot. I will explain about them, what are they and how did we do, and which awards we have won with our softwares. As you see, we have two softwares. One of them is VR Çocuk. VR Çocuk is about the virtual reality for kids. Kids can create their virtual environment by our softwares. Another one is much more important than the first one. ArcBot. ArcBot is a safe search engine like Google, but Google for kids. Kids can enter the ArcBot, can write anything, but always we push to kids to positive. And then we have won a lot of awards with these softwares. One of them, we were one of the finalists of the Venus contest organized by the Western in 2018. We won the Bilkent Cyberpark Office Award, the most prestigious award of the Ankara Startup Summit 2019. We were selected among the best startups in Turkey, Tech Ankara, organized by Ankara Development Agency 2019. We were selected among the best startups in Turkey at Imagine Tomorrow event organized by Istanbul Aydın University in 2020. We won the Code Awards competition organized by Turkish Informatic Foundation in 2020. In the ArcBot game coding competition held in 2021, we teach coding to thousands of kids across the Turkey. Currently, over 200 schools use ArcBot as their search engine in their laboratory. It is clear that our Makerspace has achieved great success in short time despite the pandemic process. You can find all past achievements in our social media posts, but perhaps the most important success in that, according to evaluation forms filled by the students after events, our Makerspace has 99% positive feedback. Okay, let's talk about our relations with Poland. I was in Poland 2 times in 2015 in Warsaw, and I was in the Erasmus project in Poland. I love your country so much, by the way. Warsaw, as you see, Copernicus Museum and Madame Curie Museum. And I will talk a bit about it. Copernicus Science Center 2015. Copernicus Museum, which I took part in Erasmus project 2015, is a state-of-the-art interactive museum. It's a unique place. It arouses your curiosity, lets you understand the world around you through play, prose that everyone is discovered all life long. Copernicus Science Center covers 20,000 square meters and houses 6 expositions, a planetarium, a robotic theater, a discovery park, and 4 laboratories. It was an amazing experience for my personal development. Actually, I still use what I learned in there in my lessons. Thank you, by the way. Another one, Maria Sklodowska-Curie Museum. The same year I was in there. But I really want to explain something about here. Dijital Çağ Atölyesi. Maybe I can show from here. Yeah, we shared as a post in our Instagram, Marie Curie Museum.
Byłaś? Niektórzy byli.
Yes, it was in
A to takie stare do typu.
I never been there. It's so old.
But it's old kind of museum.
But the building is not important. Inside of building, the knowledge is most important thing for us. And another one is Copernicus Science Museum. As you see, we took some photos from there. Yes, and I will explain something about Dijital Çağ Atölyesi. I will talk about Madame Marie Curie Museum. Dijital Çağ Atölyesi is working to bridge the gender gap in STEAM through providing educational sessions to girls across the country lab. Many organizers in Maker Movement attempt to directly engage women and girls and motivated them in maker movement. One of our mission is to inspire girls in the fields of engineering, science and technology. That's why Madame Marie Curie is so important for our makerspace. The place I visit as a part of another short-term Erasmus project was Maria Sklodowska-Curie Museum is very important. Maria Sklodowska-Curie is the only woman to be awarded the Nobel Prize twice and the only winner in history to be honored in two different fields of natural science, physics and chemistry. Maria, whose whole life has been in a struggle, is a symbol of real success. That's why she is a source of inspiration for our girls in the Dijital Çağ Atölyesi.